So, Daniel, what do you usually do in the evening?
When I get home, I change my clothes and take a short break.
Do you feel tired after work?
Yes, sometimes I do. So I like to sit down, drink some water, and relax for a few minutes.
That sounds good. What do you do after that?
After that, I usually make dinner.
Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, I do. I'm not a great cook, but I enjoy making simple meals.
What kind of meals do you cook?
I often cook rice, soup, noodles, grilled chicken, or vegetables. Sometimes I make pasta.
That sounds really nice. Do you eat alone?
Sometimes I eat alone, but sometimes I eat with my brother. He comes home later than I do.
I usually eat dinner with my family. We sit together and talk about our day.
That's wonderful. What time do you usually have dinner?
We usually have dinner at around 7 o'clock.
That's a good time. I usually eat at 7:30 or 8.
What do you do after dinner?
After dinner, I wash the dishes and clean the kitchen.
That's responsible.
I try my best. Then I usually do something relaxing.
Like what?
Sometimes I watch YouTube videos. Sometimes I read a book. And sometimes I study English.
That's great. How long do you study English?
Usually for about 30 to 45 minutes.
What do you study?
I study vocabulary, listen to English conversations, and practice speaking.
That's very useful. I think daily practice is very important.
Yes, even 20 or 30 minutes a day can help a lot.
I agree. Do you exercise in the evening?
Sometimes. 2 or 3 times a week, I go for a walk or do a short workout at home.
That's a healthy habit.
I try to stay active.
And what time do you go to bed?
I usually go to bed at 10:30.
Do you do anything before bed?
Yes. Before bed, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and set my alarm for the next day.
That's a good routine.
Then I lie down, close my eyes, and go to sleep.
You have a very organized daily routine.
Thanks. I think routines help me stay calm and productive.
Excellent listening. Here are some useful evening phrases. I get home. I change my clothes. I make dinner. I eat with my family. I wash the dishes. I study English. I go for a walk. I go to bed at 10:30. Repeat after me. I make dinner. I wash the dishes. I study English. I go for a walk. I go to bed at 10:30. Amazing.
Emma, now I know all about your routine. What about you? What is your daily routine like?
My routine is a little different from yours. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock.
So you wake up later than I do.
Yes, just a little later. After I wake up, I make my bed and stretch for a few minutes.
That's a nice way to start the day.
Then I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, and get dressed.
Do you take a shower in the morning too?
Sometimes in the morning, but sometimes at night. It depends on my schedule.
I understand. What do you do after that?
I make breakfast and drink a cup of tea. I don't usually drink coffee.
Why not?
Because tea is lighter, and I really like the taste.
That makes sense.
Then I start my day. I work from home, so I don't need to travel.
That's convenient.
Yes, it is. I turn on my computer, check my emails, and begin working at 8:30.
Do you like working from home?
Yes, I do. It's comfortable, and it saves time. But sometimes it feels a little quiet.
I can understand that.
At lunchtime, I usually cook something simple. In the afternoon, I continue working, and after work, I often call a friend or go outside for fresh air.
That sounds balanced.
I try to keep a healthy routine. In the evening, I read, listen to music, or watch a show. Then I get ready for bed and sleep at around 11 o'clock.
That sounds like a good day.
Yes, it is simple, but I like it.
Great. Now it's your turn. Let's practice a simple conversation together. I will ask a question, and you can answer after the pause. Ready? What time do you wake up? I wake up at 7 o'clock. What do you do after you wake up? I brush my teeth and wash my face. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat bread, eggs, and fruit. What time do you start work or school? I start work at 8 o'clock. Or, I start school at 8 o'clock. What do you do in the afternoon? I study, work, or do housework. What do you do in the evening? I make dinner, relax, and study English. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10:30. Very good. The more you practice, the more natural your English will become. Let's review today's important sentences. I wake up at 6:30. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I make breakfast. I go to work. I have lunch at 12:30. I finish work at 5:30. I make dinner. I study English. I go to bed at 10:30. These are very useful sentences for everyday English. If you want to speak English well, start with your own life. Talk about your morning. Talk about your meals. Talk about your work, your school, your family, and your evening. Daily life vocabulary is some of the most useful English you can learn because you can use it every single day. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I hope this video helps you talk about your daily life and routines in English more easily and confidently. Remember, learning English does not have to be difficult. If you practice a little every day, you will improve step by step. Now I have a small challenge for you. Write 5 sentences about your daily routine in the comments. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I drink tea in the morning. I go to work by bus. I study English at night. I go to bed at 11 o'clock. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new English lesson. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.